Hey, welcome to Neversink Farm. I'm in the flower field. We grow all of our production cut flowers in this field. And it is, it's 100 feet long. I always forget how wide it is, but I'm guessing it's about between 60 and 70 feet. And that's all the flowers, but that is more than enough. It's such a small space, right? I mean, what's that? 6,000 square feet, 7,000 square feet. And what this video is about is, I believe all farms should grow flowers. All of them. Why not? Who doesn't love flowers? Flowers got us through some of those early years because my wife really enjoyed it. She was very good at it, very good at making bouquets. And it just added to the stand without taking away from the stand. Right? You can grow more and more vegetables, but people can only buy a certain amount of vegetables, right? They don't want to, their vegetables rot, it's too many, I can't eat them all. And so adding more vegetables doesn't always expand the offerings. But flowers, people love it. They grab it, they go, they bring it home, they give it to their mother-in-law, their wife, right? Whatever. They're buying flowers and it makes them happy. They put it in the house, but it also makes you happy too. You can put flowers in your house. And we never had them go to waste. We just put them in a vase, put them around the house, and it feels good. They smell great, they look great, and they look great on the farm, right? I mean, who doesn't love a nice field full of flowers? And you're not really changing your systems or your farm. Your irrigation is the same, right? It's hooked up to your same source. It's the same irrigation system. It's the same bed system. It's the same tools, a tilther, paper pot. We do these in paper pots, a lot of them. We're using the same wind strip trays for it. It's the same propagation ounce, the same germination chamber. It's all the same. It's the same cold room. And it's such a great thing to add to any farm. I think all farms should do it. I can't think of a reason not to. Start small, as with anything. Start small, start with the easy stuff, your snapdragons, your zinnias, and then just start adding to it, as it works. But all farms should do it. Why not? It just makes a lot of sense. And I'll give you a little secret. One thing that really helped us when it came to selling these things at farmers markets is getting to the farmers markets and storing them. I think some people will tell you got to put everything in water and store them in a vase in the cold room, travel in water. It's not true. It's not true. We've been doing it for many years. All we do is wrap them in paper like a bouquet. We put them in a tote, and we put them in the cold room. No water. When we take them out at the farmer's market, then we put them in vases with water. But now we're storing them in the van, at the market, in the cold room, the same thing we store everything else, in a tote, flip-top tote. If you didn't know it before, it's going to change the way you feel about flowers. If you've been bringing them around in 5-gallon buckets, stop doing that. Right? Because you can't stack those. What a big pain, right? I hope that helps. And I hope if you haven't done flowers or you're doing them and it inspires you to do more or inspires you to start doing them, then great. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll throw some drones of flower field over the years.